Hi there. In this movie, I'm going to be answering the question of what I have learned about technology from the process of constructing my product. So here it is, all done professional. But wait, hold up. This didn't just appear like magic. Oh no, this took a lot of time and hard work to make this product. So let's reverse the clock and go back in time to the very beginning as we look at how my magazine developed and came to be a real thing. When making this product, there was certainly a lot of technology that was involved to create it. This involved lots of research and findings, so to start off with, I had to learn what the public and my target audience wanted in a product. So the first thing was to make a questionnaire using the website SurveyMonkey. This was a useful website because I could distribute lots of questionnaires to lots of people through email to get their opinions and views. I would then get the results back, which would be very easy to sort out and then present them on graphs and charts, which is what I did, as you can see. With the research and public questionnaires done, it was time to plan the layout of my magazine. This is an important part as this is to show where each feature and text on my magazine would go on the front cover, and this is what I came up with for my layout. So with the planning done, it was time to take the shots. No, not that type of shot, a photo shot, which I would have a visual view of my artist, and that I would use for my front cover. No, not that sort of artist, a music artist. For this I had to decide on the location for the photo shoot, and the costumes, and what my artist would look like. So I had to really think this through. With studying A-level media, I was studying photography as well, so I knew about the importance of lighting, and the angles, and the attention to detail. So when everything was sorted, I began to set up my photo shoot. Also, thanks to photography, I had access to a range of equipment, which proved useful when taking the shot. For the camera, I used my iPhone 4 instead of my photography camera because I knew how to use it, because with my iPhone I could just use the switch camera button and I can see what I'm doing and how it appears on the screen, whereas my Canon camera cannot allow this. This is the app I used for taking my shot because I had a timer on it, which was useful because I could keep my position still and look at the screen to see if it needed to change before I could take the shot. My genre of music is rock, so I needed to think of how I would position myself in the form of a typical rock artist, and this was the first photo I took, which becomes my main cover photo, along with many others, which feature in the contents page and double page spread. Taking these photos made me feel quite famous, if I do say so myself. So I had all of my photos taken now, and I needed to know how to transfer them over to my school account. So I sent them over to my own email address through my phone, so it would speed things up so that when I accessed my school accounts, I could just work with them when I arrived at school. The next day I arrived at school and logged on to my email account on Yahoo and saved the pictures onto my school document. I had my pictures, and the next thing to do was to edit and correct them. So I opened the photos with Photoshop. First, to adjust the features, I used the auto tone, auto contrast, and auto colors first to balance it, and then I went to the adjustments to see if I could tweak anything like the contrast, the brightness and darkness, and the tone of the photos. With that done and saved, there was one thing on the checklist now. I needed to open them up again, but in Fireworks. For this, I wanted to take away the background so that it was just the artist that's left, and the background is completely gone. Here is the finished photo through the adjustments on Photoshop. To the edit of Fireworks is one of the complete photos. So my magazine is now ready to be presented and marked. Wait a minute, are we forgetting something? Oh, that's right, the text. Text is important to a magazine, as without it, there would have nothing to tell the audience what's inside or persuade them to buy it by letting the audience know what's in their current issue. For this, I went to the font, a media student's paradise, and picked the fonts that I wanted and that would fit my magazine's music genre choice. But I can't put these on my magazine straight away because it would look messy and wouldn't make my product look scruffy. So I screen printed the page and opened it on Fireworks. This was so I could tweak it up a bit to make it presentable by erasing the white background and making it the colour I wanted it to be. And these are the finished texts that are ready to be put onto my product. So with my photos and text, they are all put together and I put them together into my finished product. What I have learned from making this product is that when using a lot of technology, whether computer software or apps on your iPhone or iPad, it all counts towards the making of your product. and that using each different software and apps make teamwork, and how they all come together to make my product from impossible to possible.